Hello guys, this is Santosh and welcome to Tech Design. So in this tutorial we are going to make a modeling of this particular example. So we are going to make a modeling of this part by using a single sketch. So as you can see here, I have drawn only single sketch. So using that single sketch, I am I have done this complete model. So I will just show you how we can do that, and it will be useful for you to create models very quickly. So now what we can do is we'll just go to new file. So I'm going to create a new file with a modeling workbench. So let me keep it as it is and I'll just click OK. So this is our modeling workbench, and here is our coordinate system. So what I'll do is I'll just go enter into a sketcher environment. So I'm going to select a base plane and let me enter into a sketcher environment. So this is our sketcher environment. As you can see here, there are curves and rectangles, different kinds of all the curves commands are existing. So it is a little bit complicated sketch. So we are going to do that now. So I'm going to draw 4 circles here. So one with a diameter of 10. So let me give diameter of 10, and the other with 20, and then other with 55. Okay, and another one is with 40. Okay, so all these circles will be concentric. So let me keep press C and we can just go to concentric here. So these things will be concentric to each other. So we have drawn that. Okay, let me fit this. Okay, so these are the different circles. So as you can see here, 10 mm and 55, 40 and 20. So these are the 4 circles we need, and then we also have another set of circles here. So let me draw that circle. So this is my circle with a diameter of 76. Okay, and this diameter, this circle will be same on the other side as well. So I can mirror it, but I'm going to draw it now. So this is the circle. So this circle should lie on this x-axis. So point on a curve. So this point should be on this curve. Sorry, press C, point on a curve. So this point should be on x-axis. So this point should also be on x-axis. Okay, and there is some distance here. Press D for giving a distance. So from this to this it is 50 mm. Okay, and from here to this it is 100. So it is mirror. Okay, so now it is done. So now what we have is we also have some more circles here. So let me draw that circles. So one is with a diameter of 10 and another one with a diameter of 20. Okay, so these two are concentric again, and let me give some a dimension to it. So before giving a dimension, I wanted to give so keep it as it is. So I'll just keep it as it is here. So there is one more circle over here. So let me draw that circle. So this circle is of 12 mm diameter. Okay, and also we have one more diameter, one more circle here with a 24 mm diameter. Okay, so these two should be concentric. So now we also have an arc here, arc with a radius of 25. So let me draw that arc. So with a center point. So this is an arc of 25 radius. So I'm going to draw this. Okay. So on this arc, whatever the center of this circle should lie. So press C and point on a curve. So this is my point and this is my curve. So point on a curve. Sorry guys. Control Z. Press C. And this point should be on this arc. Okay, so now as you can see here, this is there, and also we have this should be symmetric here. So what we can do is we'll just make a mirror of these two curves. So go to mirror and select these two curves along this x direction. Okay, so now I'm going to trim this extra line. So these are the extra lines, I don't want this, so I'm going to trim it. So now this whatever the curve we have here, I'm going to do let me extend this side here as well. Okay, so this curve should be made as construction line. Okay, so now you can see here there are one auto dimension. I think this is the auto dimension that is left. Okay, this is fully constrained. Okay, So I guess okay. So as you can see here, this is the utter dimension that is left. So there is a distance between these two. So let me give that dimension distance. So from this center to this center, it is 25 mm. Sorry guys, not 25, it is 40. Okay. So now you can see here these two circles. I have to mirror it on other side as well. So go to mirror and select these two curves and these two curves and mirror it along y direction. Sorry, y-axis. Click OK. Okay, so the same way I have to mirror these two as well. So go to mirror again. You can do this mirror everything in a single, mirror command. Okay. So now what I will do is there are two more circles over here. So there are too many circles here because I always suggest you to make a circles first and then you can able to make other things very easily. So there are two more circles here. One is with a diameter of 10 and other with a 20. Okay, so just make it concentrate and also point on a curve. So this point should lie on this y-axis. Okay, so we need to mirror them, or else we can also create two more circles, 10 diameter and 20 diameter. So this point should also lie on this axis. Okay, and there is a distance here 45 mm from the x-axis. So this is 45 mm. In the same way we have to give 45 here as well. So in order to avoid this, you can also give a mirror so that the distance will remain same. Okay, so now we need to give some tangent lines. So there are some tangent line we need to draw. So what I will do is I'll just go to line here, and this is that one tangent line, and here as well the same way I will draw this tangent line. Okay, so this extra line I'm going to trim it off, and this parallelism is not required, so select a parallel and delete this. Okay, so now you can see sketch is fully constrained. So we have many things to do here. So first of all, I'll just trim out this line. So this line is not required for us. Okay, okay, so now I have to draw a tangent line here. So I'll just go to line and tangents between these two. Okay, so you can switch off this. Okay, so these are all tangent, and we also have this let me trim this. This is not required, and this is also not required. The same way, this is also not required, this is also not required. So here we have some fillet here. So press F, and the value of fillet is 12 mm. So give 12 mm and start selecting the curves. Okay, we have to do it on all the sides. Okay, close this now. Okay, so now we have this line here. So draw this line. So this line should be tangent to this particular point. So in the same way I'm going to do it on the all the sides. Okay, so then press E to extend it. So extend all the sides. Okay, close it. Now let me go to fillet again, and you can select this untrim. So we don't need to untrim this. So we are going to select these two curves, and it should be 10 mm. Give 10 mm. So by doing this, what happens is whatever the lines you have, everything will be there, but the arc will be coming. So usual fillet will trim these extra lines, so we don't want to trim this. So now in the same way I'm going to do it on the other side as well. So 10 mm and all the sides. So now we don't want this only single line, so we'll just trim this using a T command. Okay, close it. So okay, so now we are left with a few more things. So let us draw there are some lines here, so let me draw those lines, two lines. Okay, so from here to here and here to here. Okay, so there is these two distance should be 5 mm. Okay, and the distance between the one line to this point is, sorry, you can select a point instead. Okay, so this is 2.5, so it is exactly symmetric, and we can going to trim these extra lines. Okay, what is this line? Okay, this is not required. This point is also not required. Okay, so this is just sorry, 2.5, right? So we can just provide a 2.5 here between this line to this line. Okay, so I'm going to pattern this on all the four sides. So go to pattern, and it should be a circular pattern, so select circular pattern, and I'm going to select these two curves and specify the point. So this is my point, and you can see four number of counts and pitch is 90 degree, and you can click OK. So now in this way you can see all the sketch is completed. I think everything is we have covered here, and our sketch is also fully constrained. Make a habit of one thing, that if you are drawing any circle or any line, please consider it completely and draw another circle. Otherwise you will not come to know which circle is not completely constrained. The one way is you can just display these auto dimension, so it will show the auto dimension where it is exactly not constrained. So using this command you can able to get it. So now this is the complete sketch that I am trying to make it, and also some uh, curves should be trimmed here. Press T and these should be trimmed, and I think that's all we have, so we can just finish the sketch. So I'll finish the sketch now. Okay, so now what we can do is I'm just going to try to give an extrude for everything now. So we'll start giving an extrude by one. So what I will do is I'll just select an extrude here. So go to extrude, and now what I will do is I'll just select this curve and this curve. So stop at intersection should be stopped. So let me select it by again. So single curve. So this is my single curve and this is my single curve. So these two should be from 0 to 65. Okay. So I'll just click OK here. So you can see here, this is our first extrude. So next what I will do is I will just go on selecting another curve. So I'll just keep it as a single curve and stop at intersection. So these are the things I'm going to select. Sorry. So when you are creating a single sketch for multiple extrudes, always make sure that stop at intersection is selected when you are trying to give any extrude. Okay, so now what I'll do is the distance is 55 until 55. Okay, so we can just click OK now. Okay, yeah, so now we have a next extrude. So I'm going to select an extrude again. So go to extrude, and this is my extrude. So I'm going to select it with the stop at intersection. So these are the next extrude. Okay, so this is from until 25. So 25 mm. So you can just click OK, and the same feature we just need on other side as well. So we can mirror it. So go to mirror feature and select this feature from this plane, and you can just click OK. So you can see here the other side as well, we got this. So now what I'll do is I'll just select this entire line, entire curve. So let me go to an extrude again, and Here I'm going to select this. Okay, so the length is distance is around 15 mm, so I can just click OK. So this is what we got here. So now we just need to unite everything. So let me go to unite. So select any one feature and select all the features and click OK. So now everything is united. So we just need to remove these holes now. So whatever we have a holes, so we just need to remove them. So what I will do is I will just select the center hole first. This is my center hole. Go to extrude and select this curve. Okay, I'll just stop this and again I'm going to select this. Since this is entire circle, so we can do that way. So we have to subtract this from the body and click OK. So you can see here center we have a hole. Okay, so now we have all the holes that are need to be selected. So all the holes I'm going to select this. So this is the one hole and second hole, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. So all 8 holes I have to select and I have to give the value. So you can see all the holes are created now. So now let me go to an last hole. So that is these holes. So go to extrude and select these bigger holes now. So you can switch off this preview so that you can able to see it properly. So it is from 13. So from 13th it has to start. So because until 15 we have this base extrude. So from 15 from 13 it will be up to anyway. So you can just click OK. So now as you can see here, this is the hole that created. So now what we can do is we can just give these 2 extrudes. So this is my first extrude and this is the second extrude. So it should be a value of, it should not be a subtract. You can give it as none, and from 0 to 65. Okay, so click OK. So now as you can see here, this is the one, and now we have to give extrude for this. So just go to an extrude again and stop at intersection. So these are the things I'm going to make it. You can create one and you can just make a pattern. That is also one good thing. So instead of selecting all the things, we will do that way as well. So now what I'll do is I'll give a start point from 30 so until 50. Okay, so now it should be united with this body and you can just click OK. Okay, don't give you any night. Okay, it's okay, fine, no problem. So this is what we have done here, and now I'm going to pattern this and I'm going to select this feature. This is a circular pattern along this vector and specify a point. So I'm going to select the center of this circle. Okay, so and 4 and 360 degree, so that is good. You can just click OK. So we can see all the features are created. Now these features and this body is different, so we need to unite them. So select this feature and select this entire feature and click OK. So now I'm going to hide this sketch and these two. So now as you can see, this model, complete model, we are able to do it using only single sketch. So this is how we can do. Only thing is you just need to make sure you are creating all the curves in the single sketch. So this is our single sketch. So everything is created under this sketch, and then we just use the mirror feature and extrude and unite in order to get our model. So hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys.